Hello and welcome back. This is the last car that we own that you haven't seen. This is Nicole's MK1 MX5. It's a 1996 1.6 import, so technically it's a UNOS Roadster, but they're all the same. As you can see, obviously it's had a body kit on it. We bought this in late 2020 and it's basically been sat around since. It came up at the right price at the right time in a condition that we could handle. Nicole loves the colour, although unfortunately that can't stay. When we moved to our current house, we had a company move it for us along with the RX-7 that wasn't running at the time, and unfortunately he damaged the paint in the process. Admitted full liability, so no ill will against him for that. We got to pay out for it, and what it means is we need to paint the car. That will get paint at some point, but because it is, as you can tell from the body kit, going to be a drift car, we're going to paint it after she's learned to drift. Now, Nicole can do a little bit of drifting. She's done donuts and figure of eights before in my old supercharged car, but that was very difficult for her to drive because it had no power steering. This needs a little bit of work before it's ready for drifting. Body kit needs securing still. That's a bit loose on the side skirts. I think the rest of it's okay, but I'll double check it. We've got bucket seats for it. They need fitting properly because we had to do a little bit of test fitting with her, basically checking she could reach the pedals, that sort of thing. The bracket needs a little bit of adjustment before that's ready for her. I've got my old harnesses again from my supercharged car, so they're going to go in there for her. And the main thing is we've bought a roll bar for it as well from GC Fabrications, because the original one that I bought for it wasn't suitable for glass windows. This has a glass window. Grant has since changed the design from GCF, so the roll bars now fit with any window, which is great, so you don't have to look out for that anymore, which is fantastic. And then finally, we are going to go down to Northant's MX5. We are going to get a welded diff fitted for this as well. And then just general service related items. So it's obviously not been run properly in 3 years. We're going to do all the normal service stuff, plugs, oil. Obviously we're going to do the diff oil. We'll probably do gearbox oil at the same time. There's a couple of little styling bits, which I'll show you later on, to fit as well, that we've sort of collected a few parts over the years. So let's get going on this. As you can see by the clouds over there, it's forecast rain today, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but I was expecting this to take a few days, a few weekends, and yeah, let's get a move on. Before we go any further, as I've taken the wheels off, a couple of other mods I'd forgotten about and work that we need to do. HSDs, these were fitted to a car, never driven on. They are dual techs, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they're ready to go. I think she wants to lower the car a little bit more with the kit as well. So I've left it as it was just to make life easier, make the car easier to work on. We also have a cobalt exhaust. You can just about make that in there. This needs adjusting and or the tip cutting off and re-welding. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and adjust it first, and we'll see if I can get it sat in a good space in the kit. I'm not sure whether she wants to bring it out of the kit anyway, so at that point it will need welding, so we'll see. And then the other job that I needed to do, we snapped one of the studs when fitting the wheels that you've just seen me take off. Those wheels aren't staying, they are the drift wheels. But on, I think removing the old standard wheels, this snapped. So I've got a replacement. It should just be a case of knock it out the back and pull a new one through. And finally, because we knew this was going to be a drift car, it's got a cobalt alloy radiator on it. It's got the 2 fans in it at the moment. One is not hooked up to anything, so I need to join this up to the thermo fan over here, the thermo switch for the normal thermo fan, and then these 2 should run together every time the thermostat wants the fan to kick in. So yeah, that'll save us with that. Already fitted to the car when we bought it. Cone air filter here. This is probably going to, yeah, that's going to need a good clean. This strut brace over the top. The red HT leads, which will probably get changed because nothing else on this car is red. And we have a special cam cover. This is one of the other modifications, cosmetic modifications I mentioned. As you saw, with a lot of fighting, this is now in. Nice and solid. I've got the spreader plates underneath, as if anybody was wondering, that's where they sit, just under there. Nice flat spot. Spreader plates, just for safety. This is all included, fitting kit all included. You can see all the shiny bolts. What's also included is, where is it? There it is. Some nice flat heads that sit, button flat heads that replace normal bolts that sit under there. So the roll bar goes in easier. In the middle of that time lapse, I'm going to drill out. This was the seatbelt bolt. I didn't realise this when I took it out earlier. I sheared it. I don't know how. The other one came out absolutely fine. So I've had to drill it through and replace it. Luckily, if you take the seat belt out, you can access the back. So the last thing to do in terms of fitting this roll bar is to put the parcel shelf back in. Now this is going to be not a daily driver. It's not going to be a daily driver. It's going to be a fun sort of weekend car, so it'll be nice to retain all the interior. So I've got to cut the metal shelf that sits there normally. It's held in with some 10 mils. And then what used to be red carpet, red parcel shelf carpet, we've got some black that I just need to trim just to fit around the legs underneath there. So that's the next job. Sort of in. I'd like to thank whoever I bought this from for pre-cutting the slots around the roll bar. They need a little bit more trimming, so they might have had a slightly different roll bar to what's here. As you can see back there, yeah, that needs considerably more trimming, same as this one. But the reason I haven't fully put this down yet is this needs to come out because I'm going to peel the carpet up. The harnesses that I've got that go under the seats are 5-point harnesses. So that means I've got 2 either side, 2 on the harness bar here, and then 1 goes in the middle underneath. That means drilling a hole in the floor. I've got a spreader plate for it, but I'm going to have to peel the carpet up to do that. So I'm going to leave all the carpet loose as it is for now, peel that up, drill the hole. I'm going to have to cut a hole for the harness to poke through as well. Once all of that's done, I'll then permanently fit down all of the carpet. We'll get some new retaining clips because, yeah, most of these are broken, worn out, so they don't do a job of holding anyway. So I get a bunch more of those, fit everything, harnesses in, seats in, and then we can move on from the interior.
Cold night, dark sky, walking alone tonight. Feel the whirlwind, it sighs, no one by my side. Street lights whisper, shadows dance and play. Heart is heavy, bitter, dreams just slip away. Lonely soul I roam, searching for a sign. Echoes of my home, fading in my mind. Silent tears they fall, stars they blink and fade. Memories build a wall, joy just seems to wait. Lost in thought again, wandering through the pain. Where does my heart reside in this endless night? Cold night, dark sky, walking all alone. Feel the whirlwind, it cry, lonely to the
As you can see, seats are now all fitted. We've got a fixed mount on this side, a sliding mount on that side, mainly because that side made it high enough that Nicole could see over the steering wheel. It also means that I can drive it as well, so I can help her with setup changes and testing the car and stuff like that. Obviously the roll bar is all in and complete. Harnesses in as well. These are my old harnesses, so yes, one of them's faded. She'll probably get her own at some point. And we've kept the standard seat belt on both sides, just for ease of driving it on the road and that sort of thing. All the carpet in the back is now all cut and trimmed around the roll bar itself. All the interior is back in. The only bit of interior I managed to miss this piece just here. Now I think on this side I'll be able to get in there because I can slide the seat out of the way to fit it. The other side, however, is a different story with the seat being fixed, so I think that one might stay out until I next take the seat out. I'm not sure, but I'll work that out when I get to it. The final thing that's going to be in this video though is these custom bits. Obviously, set of rear lights and a cam cover. Both of these are from Bifster Customs. I'll put a link in the description below. But I ordered these for Nicole, both of them probably years ago now. Obviously we're only just getting around to fitting them. But I went to Bifster with an idea, like Nicole likes these things. I'm not the most creative person, you know, come up with a design for me, and this is what she came up with. Nicole loves these, so these are right up her alley, and I think I'm probably going to get some of these for the MX5 or the FC at some point as well. So yeah, let's get these fitted to the car and finish this thing off. That's the lights all in, as you can see. Much better. If you're wondering about the random red panel in the middle, that's because the one that came on the car was broken, so we knew we were going to paint it, so we replaced that. But yeah, these lights look fantastic.
cold night, dark sky, walking alone tonight. Feel the whirlwind, it sighs, no one by my side. Street lights whisper, shadows.
It's the cam cover all in. I did clean up the HC leads and all that's done is highlight how awful they look with the purple. So they need changing, probably to black, I imagine. Because nothing else really goes with purple, and black will contrast that quite nicely. Whoever the previous owner was with this car decided that this was appropriate to use with the cam cover gasket. I don't know why. These gaskets don't need silicone on them. Sometimes people do them in the corners, sort of just here, around where the cams actually go. But I've never bothered, and I've never had any issues. This is just excessive and completely unnecessary. So yeah, don't do that. That's Nicole's car all done. It's been a lot of work to get the seats in, the harnesses in, the roll bar in. That was the biggest piece of work. We've obviously got to go and put the welded diff in as well. Going to pop down to MK1 MX5, get that done on their ramp. They've got a welded diff sat on the shelf that we can just swap in for this open diff. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have put Nicole's new wheels on as well. You can just about make them out there. I'll put a nice shot of them in here just so you can see them. These are some 720, I can't remember what. It'll be on the screen if I can find out what they are, but we've spent ages looking for these. It does need some bigger tyres. These are 185 45 15s at the moment, and it really needs 195 50 15s, so they'll get changed eventually, but for now we can roll on those. And when she gets a set, we'll put these on, drift them off, and then replace them with some nice tyres. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think, and if you're down at Santa Pod this year, come and say hi to us. We're probably both going to be down there. I don't know whether we'll make every single one, but I should be there as a marshal for every one, but both MX5s are going to be there hopefully multiple times this year. Thanks for watching everyone, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.